Welcome back to another video of struggling through, well, really desperately clawing through the new Rimworld Biotech DLC. We're back with the Tribal Youth Colony, and we've been trying to figure out how viable youths are in the game, especially as they mature throughout their, preteen and teenage years. How, do they become useful colonists to the colony? And can they contribute anything to help make the place better? So, most of the children were eaten by bears or suffered one of several other heinous, unspeakable fates. They really... Well, I'll have a few takeaways in a second, but the goal of this series was pretty limited in scope. Go through the DLC with all the ages of youth colonists to learn if they're viable. We went through the exact capabilities in the first video at the first 5 or so stages of youth. I'll summarize them in a moment, but I just want to focus a little bit more on what I've learned about them, and then we'll get underway with the actual work of the colony. So if you want to get back to that, then, skip ahead a few minutes. But, I kind of want to summarize here because I think there's some valuable takeaways I got from the comments. They do and they don't work. I was impressed in some ways, but also just like taken aback in others and things that I might have expected. And also too, like, we're probably going to take this through to about 5 videos. I'm not going to see this colony all the way through because this is all the new content to me, I think. So maybe we'll do one more after this because we are still learning. We might do another Rimworld colony. I've been eyeing a few more games. I want to go back to Zomboid, and we're actually going to be doing a 1 million subscriber Q&A session soon, so keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be on Twitch, but I just haven't had the time to do a video. And I've made like a slideshow. But it'll be fun. Anyway, takeaways, age 0, they're pretty much useless. 3 to 6, they're like Cambiar, like a glorified Roomba or a hauler bot. He basically just cleans up messes all day, and that's all he's good for. Which is kind of a useful thing because it is a dedicated hauler or cleaner. Of course, he lost most of his fingers, which was unfortunate, but yeah, that's where we're at. 7 to 12, they become better with like plants, crafting, etc. Much more useful, but they can't go into, like, don't put them into combat. They can't take a hit at all. Age 13 plus, they could pretty much do research. Totally useful at that point. Can't figure out the combat info, though. Hunting might be okay at that point. Like Scorpion. How old is Scorpion? He is age 13, so he has almost the body size of a full-grown adult. He's a pretty good colonist. So we kind of lucked out there, but you want to be careful. They're kind of like a precious commodity. So here's my takeaways. Children age 4 years every year. I didn't know that. Not in real life, in the game. And although they can fight, they don't take a hit well, and they love to wander. You really can't put them doing any hunting, and you got to keep them in the base at all time so that they're safe from bears. I repeat, so that they're safe from bears, because we might have lost one to a bear. Teach them so they become awesome. Kind of think of it like crafting a child, like a masterwork child. I know that's kind of a weird metaphor, but think of like a crafter getting poor quality on an item, and it's pretty weak. If you don't do that right, so just be sure to do it in the right way. Really having a dedicated teacher is fantastic. What else? 3 to 4 in-game years before they're really like mature and capable because of the 4 times speed, and they are annoyingly sensitive to like blood loss and temperature. So they just be super over prepared for them before you have them. I mean, other than that, my goal today is pretty much just keep vibing with the colony. I don't know if you guys think you have any other ideas with kids in the game, like what can they and can they not be used for in terms of work. I'm kind of open to hearing, so I'll stream that, sprinkle it in throughout the rest of the stream. I want to kill the cows. I want to keep building up the base. I want to get the people into bedrooms. We had a lot of issues with... This is not an easy area to have for a colony. We were in the Arctic. Finish up specialized colony parts. Probably lose another colonist, and maybe there'll be like romance. I don't know if Grasshopper's 19. Val is also 19. Maybe if we get them all out of this barracks. I don't know if they're like... if they like each other or anything. I kind of want to see that. Also getting a little raid from Talfun. Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Talfun. Hope you guys had a good stream. Just going to give you a quick shout out. Oh, you guys were doing Rimworld. Hope you guys had a good session. Yeah, thank you very much. And also, too, thank you for the $5 from Just Blunders. For me making the sound of a cow. I didn't really expect $5 for making the sound of a cow, but I think that's the only time... hopefully in my entire life where someone will give me $5 for saying moo. If only I had known that sooner. Hey, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So we're good on the... actually, I don't really need this to be granite. I'm sorry, whoops. I'm kind of getting beside myself. There was so much stuff to describe there for a moment that I almost lost control. I almost completely lost control. Again. There we go. Let's mine that out. He looks so disappointed, Grasshopper. But I'm planning on getting them out into here. So we've got 4 degrees Fahrenheit in this area. Let's go ahead and close some of these doors, because although it's good for raiders... Actually, I do kind of want to let them through there. You know, as it pains me to do this, I am thinking, let's just wall off this entire section, because it makes my life a little bit simpler, because I don't want raiders to try to come in from this side. So let's just do this very fast. Grasshopper, you seem like a stable, completely normal guy. So... expedite the growth of the children in custom storyteller. Oh, so really, can you make them grow faster? It's nice if you can do that. Or it's nice that they may have included settings for that. I'm also getting some mixed up tips. So we're still trying to, like, parse out what the children do exactly. They love to throw themselves into danger, though, yeah. Like, gleefully throw themselves into a pit of lava. There we go. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit harder to get into my base and out of it, but most of the stuff that they need now is inside of the base, so I'm all right with this at this point in time. Any other stuff? How young can a child control mechs as a mechanitor? Oh, I don't really know the answer to that. Yeah, the whole mechanitor thing, and even having multiple mechanitors seems kind of interesting. They just seem to have no self-preservation. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, some of them are beasts in combat. Scorpion, like, killed a man when he was, I think, 6, right? And that made me think that he was, like, viable for that task. Like, oh, he could fight. No, he couldn't. None of them could get hit, though. Like, their combat abilities seem to be pretty good. I haven't noticed any issue there. However, I don't even think I need to finish this sentence for you to know what's coming at the end. We're getting very low temperatures here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to insulate the bedroom area. That way I can keep these doors a bit more open. Here we go. So let's do this. Sometimes raiders do come straight for our bedrooms, which is, it's fine. I'm also not really liking this. Let's get another one of these just so we get a double wall here. I know it's going to kind of impede foot traffic a little bit, but they usually just turn around this section of wall anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Yeah, it's fine. And then let's also get this foot lamp. Did they go slower over the foot lamp? Is everyone related to one another? No. Actually, maybe. Why does that matter? Nope, they got different last names. Oh, look, acquaintance. Wait, that's not. Where's Val? Nope, they don't like each other. Oh, he rebuffed, or she got rebuffed. One of them rebuffed the other. Yeah, the foot lamps. I should have used the foot lamps. I mean, whoops, not foot lamps. What do I call them? Floor lamps. Floor lamps. Ground lamp. Man, there's so much steel down there. Oh yeah, I was gonna kill the cows. Let me kill the cows. I'm gonna kill, let's see, I'll do the bulls, because you know why. I don't need to explain myself. Sorry. Will there be any male cows left if I kill you? Yep, the baby is still alive. Alright, that's fine. Alright, get that other one then too. It's just, it's too many of them. That's really the truth. That's the issue here. I can't take care of that many guys. Can't do it. Yeah, somebody described this DLC as basically like add draft weapons shown children, though they did kind of do more than the children mod, I believe. I think it's much better. And then what was the third thing that they added? Androids. Basically androids. Although I feel like that the other Android mod is still worth playing because it just has its own total flavor, and I do like that mod. Also, too, I forgot that I have a passive cooler in this room. Somebody pointed that out in a comment, so I do appreciate that. Took me a while to see it. Is Scorpion based on the Joker? Nah, he's based on Scorpion. Like, you know, like Mortal Kombat Scorpion. Oh, we're gonna put in another heater over here, I think, as soon as they get around to that. And let's just check and make sure that they got enough materials for everything. 1,722. Okay, yeah, we're good. That's fine. Though, are we getting any components here? Steel, steel. Okay, there we go. Packed components. Let's do that. You know what? We don't really need any of the steel. For some reason, they've just spent all of their time only on the steel. Dear God. Don't even spend any more time on that, because we just have so much that we haven't even gotten away in our stores. Good. Good. Good, people. Okay. Okay, people. Nice. Nice. Look at all the me flow. But I'm not going anywhere near... I'm not going anywhere out there, because I don't want them all to die again. After our last run-in with some Muffalo. Okay, so we can start to get some bedrooms smoothed out and... Well, really just smoothed out. There's not much more to say about that. Okay, but good. We've got some wood coming on. Good. Christmassy, very Christmassy. There's something about the snow in Rimworld because of Rimworld's dynamic weather system. I think for another update, they could add in even more varied weather if they wanted to. Think about that. That'd be pretty nice. I mean, maybe it would be... Like, think of all the interesting weather patterns that happen in Zomboid. Imagine if that were all in Rimworld. Wouldn't that be amazing? And if there were cannibalism... I mean, not... Well, yeah. I mean, that's basically just like a dark... I don't really know if it's satiric. What is it a satire of? Like, why was there cannibalism? And why does it just work so well in the game? Like, you would think that it wouldn't work so perfectly in the game. But it does. It does. And that's the way it's always been. Let's go ahead and add in some more doors. Now, I know it's making it a lot of doors now, but, well, I hope that you'll see that this is going to insulate their bedrooms a bit more. We could add in a second comfort station. Here we go. Let's make this a little bit further away in case of possible explosions on the horizon. I'm just saying it might happen. There we go. And let's do, let's start to get in some temperature stuff. I like this working on one thing at a time, because usually I don't work on one thing at a time. Oh, no, I don't. All right, here we go. Let's take out one of each of these walls, and then just get one of those vents going for each room. This way we can kind of heat up all the bedrooms with one thing there. And make way for the children, you know? Let them have a good night's sleep. I'm just tired of people being interrupted. Instead of snow, how about insects raining from the sky? I thought that have you guys seen the new pollution infestation? It's actually quite cool. It's terrifying because it's usually a very large infestation when you have tons of robots, but it's robots versus bugs. Also, the Scorcher is like pretty much the best thing for dealing with infestations now, like the Scorcher in a tight hallway. I don't know if you guys saw in the biotech video. Like, I got that situation, and man, it worked really well. I got very fortunate there. But man, good. These people are actually getting through some of their tasks now. Long Blades Goji's production. I mean, we don't really get too far out of Neolithic technology. This is really the one tree I haven't done, though, is xenogenetics, gene processor, microelectronics, archogenetics, archicapsules to create seemingly impossible. You can create impossible genes? Like what? Like you could eat or drink, like maybe... I don't know, plastic or something? Like something that seems impossible to drink. Or like eat as many hot dogs as Joey Chestnut. Whoops, a daisy, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Something so satisfying about setting up all of the cells. It's like a little monastery. I don't know what it is. Is this the Neverland tribe? Yeah, yeah, like Lord of the Flies, basically. Based comment. Based comment. Create cat people. I mean, basically, like, we don't need mods anymore because Tynan just added in, like, all of the mods that there ever were. I mean, what I was going to say, like, there's so much cool stuff you can just do in vanilla now that you don't really even need mods in order to make the game interesting anymore. I'm a little bit set, although all the quality of life stuff is still good. I've been getting some good tips. I went over their YouTube comments. Like, I wanted to summarize everything a little bit into one thing. I think there was a mod called Better Pawn Control I wasn't using, I was told. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so curious. There's so much that can be done in vanilla now. And it feels as though it could... Like, it's more labyrinthine and spiraling what you can do in vanilla now. It's not just one playthrough. You know, you could have so many different types of colonies that are overpowered in different ways. Maybe I'm just speaking a little bit too much to the overpoweredness of, like, you know, psychopaths in vanilla Rimworld when I said that before. And so on and so forth. Basically, anyone who can, like, use raiders for food. Like, and all kinds of other stuff. And all kinds of other stuff. There we go. Let's get a marble. Okay, now I am building these out of marble because they're pretty. And they don't have to sleep in them, so comfort isn't a concern. So we don't... So it's okay to build them out of stone now. Yeah, I too like Rimworld with mods, but I like to be able to play it without mods and still have just as good a time. So... Yeah, although there was no wall light. Though, I mean, wouldn't that make the regular light... No, actually, the regular light wouldn't be useless. Maybe that'll be the final DLC, you know, like... It would be kind of like a supporter type of thing where you pay, like, $35 and you get the wall light installed into the game. I think that would be a grand ending to the Rimworld DLC. I truly hope, I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but I got into collecting physical games over the last year or so, like, as I was getting all the nostalgia stuff. And I know Cities Skylines actually had a physical release. I would love it if they came out with a physical release of Rimworld. I don't know, like, now that it's on console and stuff, I feel like that day might be a little bit closer, but that seems to be kind of like a victory lap thing that some indie games do. Kind of like how Binding of Isaac had its physical release, which was super badass. Like, that was a really cool thing. That was. It was very neat. Hang on just one second. There we go. Just want to check time. Yeah, I mean, it does have its uses. Like, wall light would be nice for a very small room like these ones. Getting cells. Okay, that was weird. Cargo pods. I thought we were being raided instantaneously. Okay, cloth. I'll take that. Yeah, that's good. That's something. Okay, solar flare. I had a thought with the Mechanitor start because the Mechanitor start took a long time to do. Now, if you get a solar flare in the Mechanitor colony, you're basically just dead. Like, right then and there, just give up, quit, and die. Mad wild boars, jump to location. Oh, this should be fun. I've been waiting for this. Oh, look, they're gonna go right into my traps when I didn't even need the traps. Man, this is basically DoorDash. Like, this didn't have to be this way. No. That was like free food. Okay, Hakuja, go stand out there. I know I said I wouldn't put... Well, actually, you walk back a bit. There we go. No, the one with Scaria walked up. Oh, well. Get it? Scaria? And we're right after Halloween. Did No Man's Sky do the same thing? I don't know which games of the indie games have gotten physical releases. I imagine, though, that those games will be like... I don't know, when people like want a physical copy in a few years. Stuff like, oh, I don't know. Hades. Like, that one will probably be pretty hard to come by. And it's like a normal price now on Switch. So I mean, if I were really into that, I would probably pick up a few right now. Okay, why did you just walk right out there? Hang on a second. Scorpion, save her. Oh, he's got the good gun. He's got the pump shotgun. She still had some time. Actually, both of you draw back. I didn't expect her to walk that fast. Maybe not quite that far back. You can just, like, stand there. Not even necessary. Yeah, I don't want to waste these spike traps if I don't have to. Train their shooting a bit. Okay, cool. So I'm liking this kind of kill box. I prefer not to have to go into the standard kill box configuration. Yeah, Boardash. Boardash, not DoorDash. I love a good pun. Hey, Tenurial Claw, thank you very much for the Prime. Physical release of Undertale on the PS Vita. That's going to be so rare. That's like having Sims busting out for the N-Gauge. That's like my... I think I can still get that. I could still get an N-Gauge. And Dick Pots, thank you very much for the Prime. All right, let's see. So we got a solar flare going. What else was on my checklist? So... what do you guys think of... Let's really get around to answering this question. Is there anything I totally just derped on and I missed about kids in Rimworld, like, or just young people in general? Like, do you think that there's anything else there?
Thanks for all the content. Have seen every vid on YouTube. This is an apology for using adblock.
I do appreciate the 2,000 bits, remarkable reptilian. I can't imagine where you ever got that name. That is very generous of you. Thank you. Honestly, I just hope that you just enjoy the videos. You don't have to ever do that for me, but thank you. But I do need your watch. Yeah, I do need your watch time. Yeah, that's important. Thank you. That's very nice of you, though. I hope it helped you with whatever you need. Gonna collect the boars at the back door. I mean, they're pretty good on food now. We've got, like, our internal storage. We've also got a continuous supply of animal product. I'm not sure if it's worth all the trips. I'll let them do it passively if they want to. But now we've got this good. We've got the beds in here, so if he tries to, or she tries to, like, come onto him, or she tries to come onto... Oh, look, they're slightly not completely horrible with each other anymore. This is good. All right, nice. I'm happy to see that. They're still sleeping in the cold, of course. But, I mean, it's pretty much cold everywhere, so... Yeah, there is that. Let's go ahead and check out our handy-dandy... I just wanted to say handy-dandy... temperature overlay. Good. It was just from the solar flare that it was cool. So now that's heating back up. I really like that tool. I think that was another mod, the temperature overlay that they added in, or the color coding on that. That's useful. Scorpion, the protagonist of the colony. I mean, he really is. He has green hair. I think I'm just going to give whoever's the most remarkable person green hair from now on. Bobby Lightweight, thank you very much for the 4 months. Thank you, Might Night Talk. It is quite the blue clue. Look, actually it's a green clue now. So we don't want the fridge to be warm. We do want the hallway to be warm. We might want to get that hallway warm. But now I can start to move them out of here because I just want to do that. Let's give them a moment to finish off this bedroom because I'd rather have 2 or 3 colonists be totally happy rather than having all of them be upset. There's Varel. There's Varel. There we go. Bills. Add Bill. No, I think we're pretty much good with our workflows here. Keep building the base. Kill the cows. I did kill the cows that I intended to kill. Looks like we've got an age 1, so I'll probably... You know what? Let's wait for the other one to grow up. I'm going to... Man, we've got so many cows. Okay, we're going to slaughter this one as well. Just fewer cows to keep up with. Am I really expected to entertain all of these cows? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I've been saying all this time. And now we might even want to prioritize all of this to be, let's not say rice, because we've got a good steady supply of rice. Hay grass, something that we can't grow in hydroponics. You know, like, have you ever been through the fields of Ohio? There's such beautiful hay out there. Actually, maybe it's not hay. Whatever it is. It's out there, and it's a plant. Man, look at all of that. I always think that they're having a seance when they do this. Like some kind of seance. I don't really know what a seance is, but this is what I think a seance would look like if it were a seance. I like picturing people in a candlelit room holding hands and singing Kumbaya, doing something very slowly together. To me, that's probably what a seance is. Like, you ever have this? Like, I thought that the word lucid meant that you were, like, kind of lightheaded. And then I learned that it was actually the opposite of that. So I'm still... But, like, a part of me still thinks it might be that, you know? Yeah, doing something really slowly together, yeah. A remarkable reptilian. Thank you very much for the 3 months of subbing. I mean, you guys aren't bringing it. I mean, what else did I not do with it? There's always somebody with some brilliant strategy with the kids, you know? Like, maybe, like, keep one room really clean or something. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, seance is where you try to contact the spirits of the dead. I mean, that's pretty much basically what I just said, right? Like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Why are we smoothing the walls? Because I want to make the bedrooms nice before they move in. Another thing I figured out, I don't know if this was in 1.3 or... You can hold down Alt to get, like, all the beauty. So there's no more of this, like, pressing down this for beauty and this one for room quality, when you could just get it by holding down Alt. That's such a UI fix. I don't know if you guys ever do this. Do you hold down Alt? And in what version of Rimworld was this added? Because maybe it's been here, but I just haven't seen it. That's what I'm feeling, man. That's what I'm feeling. Also, too, I didn't realize that these batteries are so horribly ugly. Let's get those out of there so that nobody walks down the hall and then just goes insane as they walk down the hallway. Build jade, silver, or other reliable stocks and then blocks and improve all rooms touching it. Fair. Fair. Smoothing the walls makes it a lot... Yeah, actually, that's why I'm smoothing the walls. Sorry, I thought that was obvious. Go Mad Raccoon. Come on in. Come on, buddy. Look, he's dodging around like some sort of intimidator. Sly the thievius raccoon. And queue priority tasks by holding shift. Yep, you can do that. A lot of like the power user stuff in Windows works in Rimworld. Marlex here, thanks for coming out. So nobody, you guys, I haven't used the auto slaughter function in the animals tab. Is that a thing? Oh, I didn't know that this was allowed. Oh my gosh. This is a useful oddities collector. Thank you very much for this tip. I did not ever use this. Okay, so the max of male cows, let's just say that we could ever have is like 2. We don't want it. Wait, male adult, let's just say 1. Male young. Let's just say like 2 young males, because we don't want to take them out when they're too young, but we don't want too many of them. Female adult, we could have as, like, really, we want as many female cows as we can get because they produce the milk, but we can have just like 1 or 2 male cat. Does that sound messed up? They have a lot of meat on them and they don't lactate, so I can't. Yeah. Let's see, pregnant. We would never slaughter a pregnant cow. I think that's good. Manage auto slaughter. So let's go ahead and see how they do this. But like, will they slaughter one of the cows? Somebody should come right around and do it. If I did this right. Who is assigned to animals? That is great. I'm gonna boop you on the snoot for giving me that tip. Thank you. I can call them bulls. They're male cat. Yeah, they are. You're right. Oh, Brava, are you? Yes, good. So she's automatically doing it. Man, this makes farming so much less micromanagement. Wait a minute. Is this a... Oh, she's milking it. I thought she was coming after the female cow. Good. Good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Phew. Don't kill them when they're young. Alt-click. This is nice. Okay, so we've got this room pretty much done. Let's see how this is. Slightly impressive, slightly impressive. Let's get these two really happy because I don't know if I can really affect this by a lot, but like let's make them as happy as can be. Also, too, I want to get some kind of beer brewing going on in here. We do have fermenting barrels, but we have to have really strict temperature control on this if we're going to do it. So we might want to do it in some like nice armpit in here. I'm going to go ahead and say let's do let's put it behind the planting room because I just think that seems very cash money. So let's do like a secret brewery behind the plants. Doesn't that seem like a nice place you would want to go for like a beer or something? And as for my breweries, thinking I'm going to do this so that I have 2 wide walls between each of them and everything. And it doesn't need to be huge. This is even a bit of an overkill right here. We don't want to even give them quite this much work. I think like that. And I'm going to put stuff on the walls. Good. So let's also go ahead and do in fact, the beer brewing station we could put in there too, because that's just going to make it all easier. Although they will want to go to the fridge. But we could put in another airlock if we want to. I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. I could always just put another passageway here. But yeah, that's good. Am I a snake or a turtle or a lizard? That's an undisclosed amphibian. Probably a toad. Great statue instead of smoothing walls. Yeah, true, fair. Although, are we any good at art? Yeah, fair. I like to have them grind their construction skill, though. I mean, you could do it any way you want. Yeah, really, truly, art is better. I don't know why I'm fighting against that. Yeah, art is better. I think I'm just lazy and I don't want to send them over to the art station. Or do we even have these? We do have somebody on the marble art creation station. That sounds like a good rhyme. But really, these people are just better at a lot of very grindy tasks because we've had a very grindy colony. Let's go ahead and do this. And I think I'm going to put in, do production. We'll do a brewery, and that's going to be right there. And then we'll put in the fermenting barrels around it. But look at how quickly these folks mine. They call it a mine, you know. But I want to get beer because beer just basically makes everybody's life better in the game. Like there's so few drawbacks to beers in this. I think it's only 1 out of 100 beers they get. Is it truly 1 out of 100? I think it's even less likely than that. Have I tried biphasic? I've never even heard of people using biphasic Rimworld sleep schedules. That's crazy. Hey, VKTRG, good to see you here. How you doing? GRJ. Sorry, I always mix up G and J since they begin with the J sound. Slightly impressive, slightly impressive. Okay, so they're pretty much moved in there. Let's start to get the kids in here as well. We're going to move them into the dark, sad caves. And that's exactly how it's going to be. Do that, and we'll do another one right about there. We can still smooth boy this out. Smooth boy it out. Is that all our people? I could have sworn we had more. I could have sworn we had more.
And you have my watch time.
And you have my sword. What a gleeful Lord of the Rings reference, Might Night Taco Holdout. Thank you very, very much for the 1,000 bits, Might Night Taco Holdout. And you have my enchilada, and my burrito, and my Hot Pockets, and my Totino's pizza rolls. One does not simply smooth walls in Rimworld. Sean Bean. Was it Sean Bean? Who said that again? What? He was the actor, right? Hang on a minute. We don't have enough bedrooms. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's true. We have 8 colonists. Sean Bean. It was Sean Bean. Hey, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits, my Night Taco Holdout. Man, you're making me hungry for like Latin cuisine. Maybe I should go get a Cuban after this. Would love a good Cuban right now. Like the sandwich. I know we're playing Rimworld, like I'm not searching for... I'm not going to complete this sentence. You know where it's going. Actually, we don't even need to do this. We could just Cask of Amontillado this section. There we go. Cask of Amontillado it. Now, the funny thing is you don't really need lamps in bedrooms since they spend most of the time asleep, but I always find that colonists are, you know, like up to something, or they're going crazy when they go into their bedroom, so it is often a good idea to put this in there. So I'm going to do it anyway. And we'll smooth boy out the surfaces, no more than what's necessary, because they don't really get it from the doorway. I like to do the walls. And we'll make sculptures in the meantime. Really, the sculptures are good because they can't be, like, polluted. This is the reason I start with walls if I am doing this, because floors can always just get dirty, and then suddenly we're back to square one with that. Like, you know, it's ugly again. So that's why I try to do the walls, because they do get considered in the room's beauty. And then I move on to floors kind of as the last thing. We'll order them out anyway for right now, though. I think it's fine if it takes a little bit longer. We got the main important people's bedrooms, and these colonists are actually quite good at construction. There we go. Yes, Kalu Kalay, and they call it Kalu Kalay. My dad used to always say that. He'd be like, "Good morning, everyone, Kalu Kalay." He just, like, as he got out of the shower or something like that. All right, Dad. I hope you're having a good day. Good morning, Dad. He was like a big English guy, though. It's good. He used to memorize, like, he still does from time to time. Like John Milton. That's where I got more of the poetic stuff. Kind of, like, didn't really even mean to. It just sort of came on me. Like, it was sort of like required reading, you know? Smoothing the pathway is good because it makes them walk faster, so do it the other way around. Fair. Actually fair. I hadn't thought of that, to be honest with you. What is it, 93 versus 100% walk speed? By a little bit. I suppose in the bedroom, since they aren't really doing a lot of walking around in them, I think that's fine. Where's my accent from? Occasionally New York. I feel like I've gotten rid of most of it, though. Not like I was trying to. There we go. Ha, ha. Cambiar and his 2 fingers. He's like the Nine Tails. He could be like Django Reinhardt, except he's going to need something to strum the guitar. What should we do? The beautiful trait isn't really going to affect him much because he's basically a Roomba. So he's now 10. We're going to make him a hard worker. And let's install an arm on him. Let's make it... Well, someday we'll make an arm. Cambiar is such a good Roomba. I can't wait until we get, like, more appendages and digits for you so that you can really hit... Because he's so talented now, actually. Hard worker is a really good trait. Night Owl. Night Owl is okay, too. Actually, why don't I have him on the... Oh, this is nice that this is... Awake during the day. Mood bonus 23 to 6 hours, so let's go ahead and put him on there. I did not notice that at all in his schedule. Yeah, Cambiar. Okay, at least I'm safe inside my mind. Yeah, I still want to keep you in at least I'm safe inside my mind. But yeah, let's just do sleep during... What hours is it for? 11 to 18 hours. It's a good thing that they documented this in the game. 11 to 18 hours. So let's just make that into the sleep. 11, we'll do like 10 to 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, we don't really even need that. Let's just do that. He's like a darkness person. There we go. Good. Okay, Cambiar, live your best life. Now we can do this also too because they're living in different rooms, so he won't be interrupting their sleep and they won't be interrupting his. So that's important because otherwise he could have been on mood breaks. Hey, broke cryptid. Happy to hear the good news. Austin Savage, thank you for gifting the sub. Right, so we're getting the rooms together. Let's go ahead and just do power. We'll do more power conduits. Again, I'm going to keep everything wood here. I know we have like a slight burning risk with wooden doors, but if it's the only piece of wood, aside from the beds, that's not really like a big flammability danger. Good, we've got at least some kind of quality on all of these things. It looks like they did a very bad job on this. Oh no, it's normal. Never mind. Oh, it was the floor beneath. So I do believe that I used to think that when you put the furniture there, it replaced the beauty value of the floor itself, but I think that they're added together. So if it's like a very weak-looking floor beneath a very nice piece of furniture, it slightly offsets it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I do believe that's the way it is. Why are you sleeping when everyone else is sleeping? Aren't you a night owl? Maybe he's still adjusting to the schedule. It will take him some, like, jet lag, I suppose. Can we make Grasshopper biphasic? Is Grasshopper... That would be an interesting trait. I bet you that's in... Is that in Traits Expanded? Nope. Oh, I didn't notice that he was a cannibal. Would have changed a lot of decisions I had made. Most of them bad. Most of them bad. Where do there be component? Ah, there they are. Get those! Get those, people. Haul. 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 Inside my... Yep, at least I'm safe inside my... There we go. Probably didn't need 3 to do that. I'm just realizing now. I was thinking that they were full stacks. Nope, didn't need that. The other guy will be so disappointed. All right, well, that's the one thing we haven't really had. We've had a lot of, like, hunting and stuff, but none of this. Okay, so these ones we can pretty much just wrap up and put them into... Well, we have enough of these beds for prisoners. I mean, they are excellent quality. Should we... Let's just replace our old beds with them. This is normal, good, excellent, good, good, excellent. Okay, so then let's replace the normal one. We're going to uninstall that, and then we're going to reinstall... Let's give it a minute. Give them a second. You got excellent quality, you got good, you got good. We did very well with these beds. These people are fantastic constructors. Okay, uninstall that. And good, like a little miniature bed. Reinstall that over here. Something so calming about this game, man. Like, it just does it for me. We're also going to do some lamps in here, too. Just because if they have to smooth in the dark, that's taking them longer. Like, there's all of these little work priorities. You want to just light up everything as best you can in this game. It never occurred to me when I first played it that everything is affecting it. Like, it's not just for show or aesthetics. All of these factors come into play. So that's why I should probably have done this stuff when we had lit up the rooms already. But, you know, I missed it. At least they're lighting them up now. Yeah, you can change the color hue on the heads-up display now. That is nice. I don't think I have the fancy lights, but they did do a really good job on the color lights option. Or I believe that wasn't in there, right? Ah, yes, thank you for telling me that. Yep, turning off the crematorium. Yeah, that does consume power. Other things that consume power are kind of like the smelter, but it's not really that much. Just as long as we're getting up to those full battery amounts. Duracell. All right. Need one more lamp in there. I just like when our colony gets beer and stuff, man. It's like everybody's just part of the same, you know, drinking club or something. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make wort. And we will make wort until we don't need tons of wort. I mean, it's just kind of like a middle resource here. But then we've got this. And we've got the normal temperature range 45 to 90. So as long as we don't get any weird solar flares. We've got a temp of 50 in here, so that's barely enough. We want to be really careful with this, though, because details. Let's drop this on the floor. Yeah, you don't need to carry that out because they're pretty much just going to. Someone should haul that wort over. Let's put in one heater into this room, though. Only because I need this room to be a very normal temperature. Still good, 54 in there, but that's only like 9 degrees over. I'd rather that us get comfortably in the middle of that temp range. Let's get to the most comfortable temp of 70. Oops, we can probably make that just a bit closer. Again, it doesn't really matter how quickly they come in and go out of this room. It's not going to make a huge difference. There's not going to be tons of coming and going from it. But now we've got that. And we're moving toward our kind of rec room. And here we go. Why is Scorpion sleeping in this bed? Okay, at this point, just uninstall this bed. Now, I hadn't really made room for a classroom. That's something that we could do. Oh, it's time for the growing season again. Nice. We could actually do yet more hay grass over here, I think. I don't think we're going through food that fast. Yeah, we're fine. Bed is no longer assigned to Scorpion. This is a very nice room for a stockpile zone, but I want this to be their rec room just because it makes more sense with my overall kind of like layout of the colony. Ooh, we got a large marble sculpture. Also, too, the reason why I refrain from doing sculptures in their bedrooms is because I usually find it just slightly more effective to put them right up into the main room first. So if I have colonists prioritizing like different tasks, that usually gets me. You know, I keep things separate. Yeah, they're all kids. They're all kids. Are we worried about bugs? I don't really live in fear of bugs. I generally tend to think that this colony is too cold for it. Famous last words. You know, I really didn't handle it right here, so it's a possibility, but it is kind of a throwaway colony as I think of it. I would have done 3 wide hallways, and then I would have put in, I think I showed how I would have done it, kind of like this gate, so that you could have one bug stacking up. But the truth is that if these guys got infested, they'd probably all be dead. Like, I'd have to just run them in. Either that or I could light some wooden chairs on fire. Depends on where it happened, though. I do kind of like under-mountain colonies, though, now, because I find sieges very annoying. You know, like mortars, that's no good. Yeah, but once you, like, know that you can send people into melee combat, you're usually good against that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and do this. I mean, yeah, like, I'm being a bit foolhardy. But, yeah. But, yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It'd be nice if I could reinstall all of these, because I can see myself doing this a lot more in the future. Like I like blueprint mod, but move things that are already. Maybe there is a mod for that, and I just don't know it. Also, doors and doorways out of non-flammable materials, then make the floors out of wood. Oh, making the floors out of wood. I hadn't thought of that. It's a good idea. Corvarian. Like this room would actually be ideally suited to take an infestation, or we could just keep it cold in the colony. Wherever it's underground to keep people in parkas, but I've already kind of done the opposite of that. We have some options. If I were to run into more, I would just... I mean, a lot of my colonies just start to kind of look like this, where I just have spike traps all around, because the truth is, you could get drop potted in by anybody. It could be anywhere. It could be, like, remember what happened to that kid with the bear? Like, you need to be ready for anything. So I like to have just spike traps all around the colony, and everyone has to avoid stepping on them all day. And it's a terrifying place to live, but I think it's the best way to live. It's the only way to live, in fact. Let's go ahead and do this. Reinstall all the urns in here. And at this point in time, we have made a masterwork table. Is that even any good? It's literally a 2... Man, the absolute worthlessness of creating a masterwork table made of wood. I don't have any marble. Cold snap. We need to keep expecting this because whenever it gets warm, it gets cold again immediately. I think I may have gone a bit too far south in this colony also, I just want to say. Like, we're basically in Tierra del Fuego down here. And I do have psychoid leaves, so I'm going to start to make... Do I have space and time for... No, I don't believe I did. Ah, this is my favorite... My favorite Rimworld... herbal supplement. Essential oils. Here we go. Oh, wait. No, not that. Actually, it is made out of an electric stove. Everything is dying. Psychite tea. Everyone say what substances they like. Do you guys have beer? Do you guys use smoke leaf? Do you guys use psychite tea? Do you use... I've never seen the appeal of flake in the game. But what do you use and why? I found one that I like, and if I had to use one, it's pretty much this. And it's psychite tea. There we go. Psychite tea times 4. Flake is for selling, pretty much, yeah. Beer is usually extremely useful, so I like it in addition to this. Yeah, less slowdown. The issue with the smoke leaf is that oftentimes they get so slow from using it. Like, they have a very good time, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it just gets to be a bit too much. And I find that a lot of my colonists are so slow and they never get anything done. And then they all get raided and they go into combat and they can't, like, do anything. I know that psychite tea is a little bit worse for them. Or not really worse for them, like, maybe slightly more addictive. But at the same time, I'm just like, at least they aren't super slow. And if they do, then I have a lot of it to manage it. So... here we go. Select policy. Here we go. Social drugs. It looks like I already set these to my desired thing. So they don't really need a lot of it. But I do like having a lot of that. And I like having it in the rec room as well. And then also some of it near the infirmary. Because a lot of the time, pawns will go to the infirmary when they're not feeling well. Like they're going catatonic or something. Other thing I'm trying to figure out if I'm meant to do is, should I be... making like a children nursery area where they're taught by a teacher, and I just don't have enough children in the colony to understand that, I think. But now I see even more use. I think that the idea of actually having a married couple in the game is super useful. And I haven't really play tested the whole pregnancy mechanic yet, but I don't know if they have kids. Like, are they programmed to wait to be married, or will some of them just have kids? Like... I mean, there is sterilization. Or does the marriage... I mean, I'm guessing Tynan didn't program marriage to matter in it. But I'm wondering if that, like, increases the likelihood. Like, now that they have... I mean, I think that kind of checks out with real life. Like, that a lot of people get married because they plan to have kids or something like that. I don't know. I mean, like, culture aside... I would think that would be more likely. I'm not sure about that statistic, actually. But here we go. Anyway, so I'm thinking that this is going to be our new research zone. We'll try to make these things nicer. Like, they really aren't very nice right now, but I just want everything to kind of have its own room. Here we go. Good marbles. I will smooth every wall. Cure my obsession with it. Here's why I like... That makes me want to smooth them more. Well, the reason I like smoothing walls is because then you can hide the wires in the wall. Right? So then that doesn't affect the beauty of the floor. And it's fine to have wires in the doorway, but if you have wire go out onto the floor, then what happens? Let me show you. Where do I have floor wire? See? Floor wire is ugly. Floor wire is ugly. I was totally right about this. No one question. Everyone should smooth all of their floors. I would smooth them twice if I could. I would keep smoothing them until there was no floor left. I will die on this hill. I will. I swear to God. No, this is going to be their rec room. This isn't going to be the storage area. I'm changing the old... This is the only reason I'm being so nice to this area, though. But yeah, you're right. Generally speaking, smoothing floors this much is kind of a waste of time. But this colony is pretty far along, like all of its basic stuff is developed. I want to get that stuff done. I want to slowly move them in here. Let's reinstall that over there. Reinstall this over here. Let's hope that they keep their storage settings when I move them into this room as well. Reinstall that there. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem that there is. I mean, I was hoping that, like, once some of them had become adults. I don't know if, like, kids have crushes on each other or something like that. I actually haven't fully tested out this, but, I mean, they are not all related. And we had a bunch of, boys and girls. It doesn't seem like that they develop any romantic interests in anyone else until they're, like, adults. Which I think it's good that they had that they didn't, do that. Because, like, it was so close to being Twilight. It was so close to being Twilight. Guys, we had fur people. We had basically vampires. We had pregnancy. Tynan was just asking us to create a Twilight playthrough. I wanted to say it. But I didn't know what to say. Is this what it's all been building up toward? Here we go, B. Okay. Now, this is the reason why I wanted to do this, is because now if we smooth out this room, this is going to be their rec room, so this is very important to them. We are getting... Why are we losing so much power, though? Okay, you know what? Turn off the smelter. That does take up a lot of power. Also, the machining table... Because we're not using it. Oh, I've had my electric stove over here. Why have I been doing that? Oh, because of the psychite. Oh, I see why I did that. I see why I did this. I have to make one change. There we go. Don't put them on everything, but put them around there. That's pretty important. Preferred, and what is this one? Important? Yeah, fair. Let's make this area just slightly smaller, too. Ah, darn. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, why am I doing it there? Because this was going to be a lab. This is going to be for Psych IT. This was going to be for Flake as well. Ah, so I was going to do Flake there. Because they both have the same inputs, which is confusing. So let's do clear all. Let's make this one important, and we'll do this one for just psychoid leaves. There we go. I mean, it's only a matter of time before they become werewolves, right? Right? No TLC for the children. I guess I'll do that at the very end. I'm a smooth boy. That's why I feel the need to smooth. So do they keep their storage? Okay, they do keep their storage designations. That's comforting to see. I am going to get rid of this entire zone, and now there's just tons of crap lying around in there. And also, too, we probably don't want smoke leaves in there. So let's not allow those. I forgot that we had smoke leaves. Okay, so let's put the smoke leaves. I know these aren't perfectly on shelves, but I'm kind of... My head's going in 10 different directions now. What was this for? Steel? I think I just put all the steel on the ground outside. Yeah, and I can make that even larger, too. Good as new. There we go. Okay, so they'll start gradually moving stuff out of here, and then we'll just smooth boy out these walls. So yeah, like not hiding wires, that's important. Hey, Michelazzo on Twitch. Michelozzo, thank you very much. Appreciate that, my friend.
Frap just stay.
Ah! Austin Savage and free food. Thank you very much for the subs. Thanks, my friends. Furniture. Shelf. Marble shelf. Here we go. Nice marble shelf. Nothing wrong with that. But what's on the shelf is going to be a lot of beer. Now, beer can just keep forever in Rimworld, right? Yeah, I think it can. Okay, so we'll put that there. And then we're probably going to have some recreation. We got those... Ooh, defoliatorship is fine. Not worried about a defoliatorship. I might take it on just for fun. Let's do this out of sandstone because I think we have the cloth. But we do need the wood, it seems. Space already occupied. Oh, whoops. I missed one of the shelves. There we go. Whoops. We haven't got that. Reinstall this over here. Phew, geez, Louise. It's just so much work to, like, pick up and reinstall an entire thing. I think they can still sit that way on the stool. It's fine. Pretty sure that the orientation of the stool doesn't actually matter. Despite the fact that it looks like it does. Like, it looks like a very uncomfortable position to sit on a stool at a table. Although, to be fair, all stools at tables look uncomfortable to me. Except maybe at IKEA, and this looks like a very kind of IKEA colony. I'd like to go to IKEA with Tynan. I think that'd be a good time. I'd like to do a number of things with Tynan. I don't know, maybe we could go to have an IKEA trip, and that would be how I'd do a face reveal or something. If Tynan ever sees that, I hope we could go to IKEA together. Go to IKEA in Sweden. I actually went to IKEA with Spiffing Brit in Sweden, and that was... well, I looked like a vagrant at the... I was mistaken for a vagrant at IKEA. I blend in with the Swedes, but I also kind of looked slightly... I also looked kind of slightly homeless. Which was... ironically, you know, it's just like one step off. It's just one step off. It was a good day. It was a good day. Defoliatorship, there we go. Jump to location. All right, this is a nice thing, except it is going to destroy all the trees. Ooh, that's a scorcher. That's not good. You know what I might do, just because we have such long range, we have long boy range, we might just wait for the defoliation to happen, because I don't want these things to be able to take cover behind the trees and then set the trees on fire. I mean, I don't depend on the outdoors at all. Beer doesn't go bad. Bear. That's a fun typo. Oh, it's already very impressive. How did this happen? What is this sculpture? Just a normal large marble sculpture? Are you kidding me? Oh, and the other one too. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Clear all. Let's go ahead and put beer. There we go. And let's make that critical priority for beer, because I think it's funny. And then we'll put here... Oh, can you clear the settings for this one? Wait a second. Clear all. Actually, correction. I didn't go to IKEA. I stood outside of IKEA. I've been to IKEA, though. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh, do they spread toxic stuff on the ground now, too? Read his design book over tea. That would be very nice. Like, maybe a dramatic reading of Tynan's book. Actually, just excerpts from it, because I don't think I would be able to do the whole book. You know. No, I'm not looking for 31. Let's see. What was I looking for? What was I looking for? Psychite tea. It's nice that you can designate these things, though, before it's built. I didn't know that that was allowed. That's quite nice, because then I don't have to wait for all the construction to occur. I can just tell the... Ah, I love this. Thank you, Tynan. Thank you, Tynan. Tynan, I love you. There we go. Okay, that was going to be this. I think I was going to create a school over here, like a very small school. Just for the sake of having... That was such an interesting voice crack. Just for the sake of having a school. Yes, yes. Man, it really looks terrible in there. Holy cow, that looks awful. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, maybe don't smooth for just a second so that they can haul some of this stuff out. It just looks so hideous. I can't, my eyes. My eyeballs. I simply can't do it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, no, even more. Why did I designate all of that smoothly? Sometimes I do get fed up with it, though. I'm just going to undesignate everything that I've done. Okay, thank you. Now they're hauling in and out. Good, that was more urgent to me, personally. All right, wooden stools aren't the worst thing in the world. We wouldn't do it out of stone, because can you picture yourself sitting on a wooden chair? I mean, maybe you are. Hopefully you can do that. Silver, gold. I mean, of course, silver is the ideal material to sit on. But let's go ahead and... Maybe if it's like the thing is that there's just no point in like a fantastic quality stool. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's decent for comfort, but I'm pretty sure that dining chairs, even just like a normal dining chair, is way better. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh. Wait a second. So we've got pollution as well as that spreading? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Red is probably the most alarming color. And, nope. Okay, so now there is an actual incentive to take out the defoliatorship. My understanding has increased. No, we don't. It's not really that urgent to fight. I mean, what is it going to do? It's going to make them... I suppose I'm not afraid of it because of the toxic colony. All right, this makes it into slightly more of a threat. I'm going to have to leave my house. Unfortunately, yes, I am going to have to leave my house. Good quality chairs increase wealth, and that's just bad. It also makes it more comfortable, though, right? Doesn't it make the room nicer? There are ways to game that, though, to be fair. Like, try to not get wealthy, but have a well-run colony. Generally speaking, I just like the way it looks, so I do it. Yeah, it's a bit of a shallow thing. All right, but let's get the desks. I'm pretty sure that the desks don't actually need to be facing a chalkboard. It could just be, like, near it. Oh, wait, do they? Maybe they do. Whatever it is, let's put them over here. You will face the wall and like it. There we go. Let's put the baby decorations in here. Now, I honestly don't know how this works. I don't know how children work yet at all. So we'll just put this in here. Do it my way. Make their rec room really nice. That's really nice. They could play pool over there. Good. Now, pool actually does help them with their shooting skill, as well as some of the other recreation activities. Masterwork. Well, we don't have as many people as we did before, so we could just deconstruct this one for the wood. Or uninstall that. Maybe we'll use it for our prisoner later. Our prisoner that we don't have. Let's give that future prisoner a light. I always like to prepare for like a hypothetical prisoner. For fun. You know. You know, just one of my weird, quirky hobbies. Still haven't done this. Why did they undesignate this? I know undesignate isn't a word. Forbid them to take steel nearby. What did I do? Why did I allow steel? Oh yeah, no steel in here. That's true. Good call. Like, I don't need steel. I don't need plasteel. I don't think I have another place for, so I'll leave that. What is this? This should not be steel. This should be only PSY. Psychite tea. It's actually Kai. It's an acai berry that they use in the supplement. Hey. Yep, nothing but the rim today. Fault in electrical conduit has caused a short... Oh, wait, that was long ago. I do not pay much attention to this. Saving a child. An 11-year-old child named Landale is calling from nearby. She's being chased by wasters from the virus blighters. Landale is too frantic to offer more information. You know, I mean, this is like a very childish colony, so... 2 drifters, scavenger gunners. Maybe they'll come from the north. I don't know. I think I need to deal with this ship, though, first. What do you say? All right, now we will smooth, though. Smooth boy. Just enough to get those damn wires through. Phew! Oh, Cambia. There, I can't say. I like the way that Pete says Cambiar. Cambia. No, I can't. It's so much fun to try. It's so much fun to try to say. I know I can't. I know, but it's fun. It's fun to imagine. It's fun to imagine. Well, once they do that, they'll have a thrombose. There we go. So how nice is that? I just want to make sure I got their rec room back to very impressive. That's good, even with all the crap on the floor. So they'll do that. And then we should get them in. Okay, so how should we deal with these robots? I still think that the strategy that we used before was pretty much like the one. Let's get Darklight because he can actually move at a normal human speed. And let's send him over to the robots to just kind of like poke them. Specifically the Scorcher I am scared of. Or really which one am I the most afraid of? I mean, in truth, the pikemen... I'm just afraid of all of them. They're all going to wake up. I'm just going to get behind cover and hope that one of these pot shots will work. Like, he's going to have to get a tag on it before it goes. There we go. Okay, now get out of there, because I don't want you getting sniped. And let's also check on that Scorcher's speed. He's a fast boy. Okay, we did do some damage to the pikemen. The goal is going to be to disable the pikemen's shooting and then send them back. So that was exactly what I wanted to have happen. Good. Who are you? You're a Tesseron. I don't know about Tesserons, but it doesn't sound good. Everyone's staying. At least I'm safe inside my mind. Darklight, you stick around there for a minute. Okay, good. The Tesseron went back. Pikeman's still watching. Okay, Darklight, just go back. This seems to be the only way of bothering them, is just kind of like resetting their aggro all the time. Get into some cover. You tried, go home. Oh, I didn't expect that. I haven't dealt with these things yet. That was totally a double rainbow. It was like, damn it. That was like a Halo move. Jesus. What was that? Oh no, you know what that was? That was the gun from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. You remember the thing that the Geonosians used to shoot at people, like the laser beam? That was totally that same weapon. Okay, Darklight, your running days are over. I'm afraid. Yep, they are over. They are done. Hey, Broccoli Rose, thank you very much for the 2 months, my friend. And Chlokout, thank you very much for the Prime. And Takonima, thank you very much. I'm like Elvis out here. Thank you very much. You have Cotton Dad as one of the characters. Having Cotton as one of the colonists. More like a cottonist. I grew nothing but cotton in the colony. I do love it when Cotton says things. Sorry, streamer friend Cotton. Cotton is probably like one of the most jovial streamers to watch. He's just like, he's always so glad about everything, and it's contagious is all I can say. He probably has the best banter, like of just talking to himself. If I were in solitary confinement with one other person forever, hang on a second. I think you know how this sentence ends. I don't even need to say what I would want, who I would want it to be. Yeah. That'd be like a stream worth watching, you know? Maybe we'll do that for Rimworld Charity Hot Potato. Instead of actually running a colony, I'll just, you know, somehow get myself into a solitary confinement situation with Cotton. And we'll just stream what we do there for a few hours. Probably not, but, you know, maybe. Maybe. It could be a good time. Maybe you wouldn't expect it. Then it would have warmed everyone's heart. All right. Yeah, Cotton's a good guy. Darklight is recovering. Braba do be there. Val is there. Varel, are you... Hang on a second, I keep shooting this. Okay, she's high on Psych IT, so does this actually make her faster? No, it makes her less tired. I always mistake those two. I keep thinking that it's going to make them faster. Okay, they are aggroed now, though. This is kind of bad. Varel, fortunately you have a large rock over there, and you're less tired, conveniently. Because of your substance abuse problem. Let's go ahead. What a funny happenstance. Get this guy. I mean, don't go, like, right up to him. Need a Luciferium soldier to pull aggro. Honestly based comment. Varel, keep going. Hey, anger management. Thank you very, very much for all you do for me in this community. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, anger management. Do appreciate that. Hey, if you're getting a gift sub from anger management, please be sure to say thanks. This Tesseron is gonna die. Oh, he's a slow boy now. Just spreading the love. You're spreading more. Well, spreading a lot of my love. You're really too good to me, my friend. Every goddamn time. Thank you. I truly hope that you're not ever putting yourself at any need. But I'm going to put this Tesseron at some need. Okay, so I am in cover. Let's go ahead and just see what... You know, I really never, like, looked into this so deeply. Shot by Varel, 28%. Shooter, 59%. 60... I don't really understand the way that shooting chances are calculated, so I can get the one for him. Can I get the information, like, the chances that I'm going to get shot? Shot by Varel, so I suppose that means that there's a 28% chance that I'm going to land a hit on them. Shooter, 59%. Probably has to do with the weapon. I mean, probably has to do with the skill. Weapon, 60%. Like, how effective the weapon is at being accurate from that range. And whether 80% were in range, so makes it less likely. Those are all somehow multiplied together, I presume, and then that works out. I never really considered Rimworld combat, but can I get the information on the Tesseron? Click on the Tesseron and hover over panel. Injured. Cannot order characters you can't show. I mean, could I do it through the information? Shooting accuracy, 94.8%. But I wonder if I can get it from situation to situation, because I never really go this deep into combat in the game. Immoral, thank you for that. I've got it clicked, but when I hover over Varel, I just get information like that. I don't know, maybe my game is broken. Tynan, money back. I got a defective copy of Rimworld. My copy was defective. No, of course I'm kidding, Tynan. I love everything that you touch, Tynan. I don't know why this Tesseron keeps missing me. Like, he really should be hitting me. Maybe it has something to do with the laser. And me being behind a brick wall. I mean, it is destroying the marble wall. So, to be fair. Man, what a flex to beat someone who's 1,000 years old. Oh, God. I just experienced so much pleasure. I'm a very powerful man. Okay, there's a... Ooh! Bingo. Bingo. Get back out there. Collect the stuff. Wait a second. No, they're coming back for us. Yes! My favorite thing is when people fight each other in this game not having to do with me. Pleasure. Pleasure, yeah. Didn't you get some pleasure out of that? Oh my god. Well, how could you be this astronomically dumb? Just like, yeah, they probably won't attack me if I walk beside the deadly robots with guns. I love how I love how much friendly fire there is among raiders. Yes. Bingo, baby. A very good has happened. No longer am I confusion. Look, the pollution we didn't even get global warming from that. Imagine shooting a laser in the rain world because randomized refraction, turning the laser into a laser shotgun. To be fair, a laser shotgun is pretty badass. Do you guys remember Mass Effect? Of course you do. Everyone remembers Mass Effect. Mass Effect. There were those good laser guns in Mass Effect. We deserve those. Maybe someone should write Tynan a letter. Like a very well-worded letter. I mean, a big victory. We took out a defoliator ship, which now we're learning that even some of the events in the game... This was a very deep update. You know, we got pollution on the defoliator ship. I'm wondering if this made it into 1.4 even without biotech. Like, is pollution just the thing? That would be interesting. I'm honestly liking the pollution mechanic a lot because it kind of brings biomes into the real game. Go Frenzy. Man, Cambiar is such a fast worker at... He has 2 fingers and no hand. But he's just so fast at cleaning. Can he be stopped? Probably not. Defoliator ship. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Shaman Merchant. Now, what do they have again? This is Sister of Val. Is Val the socialite here? I want to say that she was. In fact, she was. Who is the person? Oh my god! It's a sister reunion! And cow 1 is pregnant, hopefully with a female cow, because otherwise we're gonna kill it. Because we're using the animals for their milk, and only that. Is it modded? No, we're just playing vanilla Rimworld because we're boring. We've never been exciting. Yeah, we're still trying to understand the DLC, so I haven't really incorporated anything new. I might start doing a couple of QOL mods though soon. Oh, we got a badass over here saying QOL as an abbreviation. Only $80 for a cow? What do they mostly have? Pemmican? They have some stallions and mares. And you're charging me, what is this, like the Kentucky Derby? We do have a lot of beer now, though. Psychic Soothe Pulsar. That is quite nice. Oh, these people have plasteel. Like, I would be an idiot not to buy this plasteel. What do we have a lot of that they want? Honestly, I could sell them most of our beer and we'd still be fine just because it's a more valuable commodity. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Honestly, the gold is quite good here too, but I don't think this colony is going to go on much longer. So, but I want to do like how I would trade anyway. I don't need all of this medicine. I mean, we're growing it. It's fine. I will sell you... No, I don't want to sell the cow. I don't want to sell this cow. I will sell you the old caribou, though, because the old caribou is old. And it's probably going to die. It's 11. It's going to die, so you might as well just take it. All right, probably not that much. Let's get like 80. I just want to demonstrate what you should do in this situation. And the gold, we'll figure out the gold some other way. But plasteel is quite a good material. I mean, I know I'm not going to use it, but I would feel bad just giving up plasteel like that because it's so hard to come by plasteel. Is it plastic or is it steel? It's plasteel. It's like one wishes that there were flex tape for this, you know? Phil Swift could sell that. What if Phil Swift just came out as like an NPC in Rimworld and he was selling flex tape or plasteel? I think that would be a good subject for another JonTron video. Oh, yes, I wanted to save that 11-year-old Unfortunately, they weren't saved. Nope. They're gone. I paused my own playthrough to ask me to stop. What? No, I'm just getting started with my flex tape references. I swear to God, if there is a flex tape mod for Rimworld, I'll just be over the moon. Oh, I'll be over the moon. This one can be for furniture? Buildings. Buildings. What the hell? Wait a minute. Can we not put buildings, minified buildings onto here? This is sacrilege. Refunding. Wait a minute. No, I received this key for free. I forgot. Okay. What the heck? Yeah. All right, so buildings can't be placed on shelves. I didn't know this. I might just uninstall it anyway. That might be one, and it might not have anything to do with it. Of course, I'm being facetious, but, you know, very serious. I should be able to put 3 beds on a shelf. Return my... I'll buy a ton of Tynan's... You know, I should really get a copy of that. You know what you should watch? I mean, whether or not you've purchased his book. I mean, it seems like, honestly, if I were going to make a game, it would be, like, based on Rimworld. There's a reason why Quill 18's Project Porcupine was so popular among the indie devs and stuff. But what was I going to say? I haven't had time to read. Oh, no, what I was going to say, the positive thing, was that reading isn't as useful as being able to put it into practice, in my opinion. It's kind of like, it leads to what Naval Ravikant would have called a vanity metric, in my opinion. So that's why I tried to just put things into practice and read lightly. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Tynan's GDC in talk was a really good talk with Tynan, and it's probably the only time I've seen him speak extensively on something. But he's a very smart boy. I'm like, you know, not only is he a smooth boy, but he's very smart too. It's philosophically, it's a very interesting talk. It's neat to know that behind the games that we play, there's such interesting people. Like getting to see a little bit behind the scenes with Stardeus. Dev is a really good guy too. He's like super committed to the game, and he was, you know, taking inspiration from Rimworld and stuff like this. And he even mentioned that like he had seen Quill's project. So I don't know, just like I always wanted to see into the seamy underbelly of indie game projects like this, and I don't know, doing YouTube has been a really nice opportunity to do that. And just anytime I can show you guys a game dev or anything like that, a little bit of behind the scenes, or at least talk about it like here, or expose them in a video a bit more. Like I was happy that video did pretty well for the game, just because I think that's a beautiful project, and I can't wait to come back to it soon. But there's just so much gaming these days, guys. Gaming has gotten too good. It's too good. I've got this. Look at how nice and smooth this floor is. Oh my God. I'm exploding with pleasure again. They have Flex... It's almost as if someone sprayed this entire room with Flex Seal. I guess we're going to have like a dungeon of minified buildings in the future too, you know? Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make a prison. Everyone's favorite prison. This could be a thing. We do want to treat our prisoners with respect. R-E-S-P-E-E-K. Respect. In the words of Ed, Edd n Eddy. We do have some marble. Alright, and then here we go with the last of the wires. This pretty much means that our colony is like it's on fleek, you know, as Gen Z's. No, that's not really a... Sorry, that was my TikTok account speaking. Secretly, I'm actually a TikToker with millions of followers. This YouTube channel all this time has just been my side hustle. My real dream is to become a TikTok star. No one will ever find out. I could say anything I want. I could basically say anything. And it could be true. Too old for no, I don't really understand. I miss Vine. I wish Vine had Vine, the limitation to 7 seconds seemed like it caused a lot of creativity to come out in people. I do miss Vine. TikTok though, I was just like, that's basically just Vine. Like, if Vine didn't work out, neither will this. I think it's a fad. But then again, I thought YouTube was a fad when it first came out when I was like 12 years old. And then it kind of caught on. Fleek is actually, I don't know where that is. It from a Vine? I wouldn't have known that at all. Here we go. The Psych IT is in here. All right. I suppose that the other thing that I should be doing is putting more of these. Oh yeah, now I've got 2 Psych IT. What am I doing with myself? I suppose we'll put this over here though because it's closer. We could just uninstall that. We don't really need that. I'm using that for other purposes. Now this is a bedroom, and fortunately they have allowed us. I wonder if I can be really specific about this now because the small shelf. Didn't this just used to be a vanilla expanded thing? That now it seems they've added in a single wide shelf into the game. In which case this is fantastic for prisoners because then I can give them a shirt and pants and maybe even like a parka over here so that I could always store one of those each clean in these spaces. Because it's always nice to be able to give a prisoner clothes, but you can't really like force them to wear clothes, so you need to wait for them to get up. And it's just a super micromanagey thing, but it's always annoying when prisoners do that. I wonder if I can get the exact. Yep, I could get 51 to 100 hit points. Let's even say like 80 to 100 hit points. I just love this micromanagement. We'll do clear all, and we'll do like parka. I suppose this is going to be even more complex. And what if you were raided by a child? Will raiders ever send children from their tribes? You can put all 3 on a. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. Well, the issue with putting all 3 on a 1-tile shelf would be the fact that. I suppose one question I have is, will I be able to put 1 item on a shelf for stuff like this? Because here I would want exactly 1 parka stored for a prisoner in case if they wanted to wear it. I wouldn't want all 3, but I don't have an option to choose quantity. You see what I'm saying? Children raiders are off by default. Okay, that makes sense. Here we go. Clear all. Let's do. Well, we didn't want that. We wanted some pants. We wanted some pants. There we go. And then for this one, this was a shirt, right? T-shirt. Honestly, not even that necessary. Like, just the pants and the parka are probably enough. But like a t-shirt. Furred. And then let's make that like 80 to 100 just so that they have something decent. Am I going to stream Dwarf Fortress? Hell yeah. I love Dwarf Fortress. And I've been waiting on the UI. I can't wait to play it. Dude, Lord of the Flies style planet. Oh yeah, I wonder if you could set the planet so that everyone is like 13. And like everyone dies when they turn 18 in the playthrough. Can you imagine? Like, wasn't there a CK2 thing that you could do this in? Like, or you could make everyone like 12. And just it's a bunch of children like fighting over the nations of the world. Oh my god. Just like the total meminess of it. Yeah, children emperors. Oh gosh. Okay, so like this colony do be pretty good now. What else is there to do? Everyone's now in a good mood. Every single person in this colony. So what is happening? Ravenously, I don't know why you're ravenously hungry. Childlike confidence. 8 fine meal, extremely impressive dining room, learning fully satisfied, luxuriantly comfortable, psychic soothe, low expectations. We've even got a psychic soothe on top of everything else. Not even with intention, but I mean, everything went from horrible to just too easy in almost no time. I'm like, I thought we were going to lose a guy. I thought everyone would be dead by the end of this playthrough, but things went a bit too well. Like, perhaps just too swimmingly. Did we even have another year pass? How many years have passed? Aren't we at the reset date soon? Hey, Magina Kuma, thank you very much for coming out. Hey, that's very nice of you. I'm probably butchering your name. I apologize for that. Yeah, I know. When's something bad going to happen? Let's just let them consolidate stuff. The truth is that there's always some kind of, like, inefficiency in our colony, even if I can't see it. Or we could probably make a mini fridge. I do like the mini fridge mod. We could be making smoke leaf, I suppose. We haven't really done any research in this colony in a while, to be fair. We've just kind of had everybody working on stuff. Biofuel refining is not that bad. Gunsmithing, I guess xenogenetics would be interesting. We won't really get to any of this, though, nor did I intend to. I just kind of wanted to see if I could set up the colony. So this is like a very good tribal, Neolithic sort of place. Put like one more over there. I know we're using up a lot of power on lights, but I like lights. Maybe the one thing we will research is like nice lights. Advanced lights, of course. Yeah, that would be good. I want to trick out my colony with lights. I mean, colored lights. Hang on a second. I mean, is this... How are these advanced, Tynan? Change the color to standard electric lamps and reduce their power consumption by half. This does not affect sun lamps. Oh, I didn't realize that it reduced the power consumption. That actually adds utility to this technology. Was this here before? I do not recall this. This gives me some reason to live still. I mean, use them. That was such a slip. That's new, right? I'm glad that they added that in because no one would ever research that technology. I just thought that it seemed like kind of a frivolous thing, you know, like who needs a colored light when we could just have light? I think it would be funny if he called them Philips Hue. I don't know why these do this, though. It would be nice if they could automatically hook themselves onto, like, a power source that's actually working. Clearly, this lamp can do that. But this lamp just decides to be aloof. Troubling news indeed, that lamps are so aloof and that something is so awry with them like that. Now, your environment is hideous. Good on you for trying, though, Grasshopper. Maybe someday you'll get with Val. Relative age times 100%. I wonder if this is like a new mechanic. I didn't notice that before, though. I never looked deeply into their social interactions. Man, it would be so interesting. Or one thing I'll say about this, I really do lament the fact that games like aren't physical anymore. However, that being said, you could play every edition of a game ever since its inception, and this is especially true for indie games, and I think it's a blessed fact. Like Project Zomboid, we could go back to the beginning and play all of its versions. I'm pretty sure that those are available. Rimworld, a lot of those are available. It's kind of nice. It's cool to see that this has happened with gaming, you know. Whoever would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Other ways that we could get babies. I wonder if there is like a fertility stat. It doesn't really show anything. I could hide like... I'm just going to go into this for 1 second because I've noticed this in the dev mode. But with Varel, I wonder if we could show hidden he diffs. Like she's... How old is she? She's not... No, she's like 41. She might be at the very... I mean like... I was wondering if it would show a colonist being, and I'm going to turn that off now. I was wondering if it would show that a colonist is infertile past like a certain age. Like once you get into your, mid 40s, late 40s, and start like fertility starts to decline. That'd be pretty late. My grandma had my uncle very late in her life. Like, how old was she? My grandmother was born in 1915. Doesn't that seem, that's a long time. That's a long time ago. And he was born in 1959. She was almost 45 when he was born. Dang. Some good genes. That's some xenogenetics right there. That runs in my family.
My man.
Fertility's in the stats. Wait, is it in the stats for the people? Fertility. Hey, Ghoul King, how are you, brother? I'm going to be seeing you in a few months from now, man. I've got an idea. Thank you for the 11 months, Ghoul. Guys, YouTuber friend Ghoul King coming at you. Guys, go check out Ghoul. Where is the fertility? This is some bullshit. Hang on a second. Bio, not health. Ah! The babies? Chemical interest? Where is their fertility? Not there either. Okay, that's all right. I mean, I have seen, like, sterile on Colonist before. Like, so-and-so had his, Actually, speaking of which, I wonder if we have... Like, do they have more body parts related to their fertility now? Like, I don't remember people having... I guess it's just torso. But gosh, like, can you imagine, like, injuries now? And, like, colonists getting infertile because they got hit with a club in a very sensitive area. I don't want to consider it. Like, it makes me wince to think of it. But I wonder if that's been added into the game or if it's just an overall fertility stat because it was making things too complex. Has anybody noticed that? I mean, you can get a vasectomy in Rimworld now. Like, this is a thing. It's actually in vanilla. I haven't seen it. Also, dog report item. And Dragon PC. Thank you very much for the subs. I haven't seen. That's why I'm asking. I haven't seen it in the health tab. Hang on a second. Let's just quickly go into the dev mode because there is something else here that I know of. Is it here? Is it here? Is it? Here we go. And nope. Let's see for like Grasshopper, for example. Give her birthday. Body part record. Let's see. Toe, foot, tibia, femur. This is kind of neat to look at this. Finger, humerus, clavicle, arm, humerus, radius, tongue, jaw, shoulders, clavicle, skull, liver, kidney. No, it does not seem as if they have reproductive body parts. Interesting. I just wanted to check on that. I mean, it does not seem as if they do, but I just kind of wanted to... Yeah, maybe they're not fully implemented. Maybe it's something that they're going to add. I was just kind of curious as to whether that was happening in the seamy underbelly of the Rimworld code. All right, advanced lights. This is what I'm kind of here to do, though, in this stream. The colony itself will go however it goes, but it's just kind of interesting to see where these conversations lead. I'm just going to research toxic, because in case if we ever get it, that would be very metal. Change color. I didn't realize dark light was but here we go. Phillips hue. Here we go. That's kind of cool. Ooh. I mean, I know that they say... Well, we could make like a very dreamy sleeping area. This is kind of nice. You know what we should have is like lights that change with respect to the music. Like they change live, kind of like you can get on your own lights. Here we go. Let's go to default. Actually, this is kind of like a nice... like it's just such a nice light to go into bed at. For sleeping. I mean, I would be terrified a little bit if it were red light where I had to sleep, but it would be very like... I guess it would seem kind of sensual. Nope, let's do this. Okay, so like once you get out of bed in the morning, then, you know, you're in the coldly lit hallways. This is kind of neat. I never put this much time into the color of the lighting on my colony, but it does make things... They look good. They look good, man. We can make like a... Now, I have very bad color coordination, but we could make like a green area for the consumption of psychite. This is like a college dorm at this point. And then for the dining, we have like a merry color. There we go. Like this kind of yellowish color. And then for our prisoners, we make it red where the prisoners are. And then this is the nice prisoner room, so then we'll make that, like some sort of, something like that. I don't know. This is like the prisoner operation room, you know? Yeah, like get owned, or whatever they would say. We can make the hospital colored. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that, guys. I like that a lot. Oh my god. This is really good. I never thought I would enjoy color coordination this much. Interrogation room. Don't forget to paint the oh yeah, we could paint stuff too. Let's go ahead and, well, we need some of that Tinctoria, right? Yeah, get rid of this rice crap. Get rid of all that hay, too. Jesus. Hey, Geoduty. With the other letters at the beginning and the end. Hey, thank you very much for those 5 gift subs. I think I was filled with such pleasure before. Now that you've given me everything you have tonight. Yeah, I do appreciate it. If you're getting a gift sub from Geoduty, thank you very much. I mean, be sure to say thank. Well, thank you very much, Geodude. Man, I'm really liking these light bulbs. It can help me like guys, I really struggle with organization, and this is going to make my colonies look just so much more fab and fab. Ah, the hallways. Oh my god. How good does this look? Wow. I can finally go home and hug my father again. Oh, we can make the research a research color. I'm just trying to make things that are like very machine oriented into like a... Wait a second. What color is school? Probably like yellowish. No, probably just like a normal color, like a bright white, like kind of a daylight color. Man, look at our... Is there anywhere we could see our power usage? I'm going to go ahead and say one thing. There was a UI option in Stardust. Now I'm suggesting all these... You know, I love the cross-feeding. There were a lot of good UI decisions in Stardust. And if a couple of them were put into Rimworld mods or into Rimworld Vanilla, I wouldn't hate that. And I think it's wonderful that, I mean, this being said, like, Ludion, I remember when Going Medieval came out, they were like, everybody go check out Going Medieval. Ludion is just such a great studio, it seems like. But yeah, I mean, more gaming. Actually, I like most of the colony to have this kind of lighter color light. I don't believe in warmer colored lights because I think it makes me sleepy. Unless if I want to feel sleepy. You know, like I put on some Aphex Twin in the background. Maybe I play C418. Yeah. Get in touch with my feelings. Well, anyway. Enough of that. Hey, another one. Hey, Immoral. Thank you for gifting the 5 subs, Immoral. Be interesting if you could make the lights change color, though. Or, I mean, it would be nice if you could have them turn on or off. There is a mod for that, though. Well, now we're getting to that time of and I said this would happen. Where I will start to just say, I wish I had a mod for X, and then I might as well just stop exploring the vanilla content. Beautiful. This is actually quite a meaningful change. This is a very easy thing to change, but I didn't expect it to change the game this much. Suddenly, I'm so much more organized. This is definitely going to be a thing I will look up more. I know I didn't change it so much. Maybe like the workshop, I'll leave this color just because I think it's very workshop-y. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to just make everything randomly colored. That would be bad. Immoral, thank you very much. Thank you. I do truly hope that you're getting whatever it is that you want out of the channel, and it's helping you. enjoy whatever you found it for in the first place more. Industrial orange, brick, and cold steel. Yeah, like kind of. Well, you know, they say that like if you want to get work done, you should be working in fluorescent light. But if you want to go to sleep, you should go into a warmer light. That's why I've made everyone's bedrooms this kind of like dreamy color. To float off to never... Yeah, I'm going to stop that there. You know what I mean. It's nice, right? It is. I made the hospital like kind of a cold color. And I suppose that we could put these outside as well. In fact, I might do a little bit of that. Just because really like my grow area is just that the things I create don't look organized naturally. I do lament that. Like, I wish that I were a natural organizer, because there are people out there who take very good notes and their notebooks look beautiful and stuff like that. Not mine. Not mine at all. I'm going to give the cows their very own lamp. They've always wanted this. They've been mooing all day and all night, asking for it. And we could paint walls, too, in order to disguise the fact that I have done it all with different materials. But thank God that all my colonies don't need to look like just like marble colored for all time. Although it was not unpleasant. You know, we haven't gotten like kind of, I don't know, like very aesthetically pleasing like this in a long time. And I'm feeling really good about this. Like, I think I might be an artist, guys. This colony, this life, it's just so good. Let's go make some smoke leaf. And then we'll put that in this room as well. Yeah, give the base the pulsing RGB lights, pretty much. Can swing 5 gift subs, don't you? Hey, thank you very much, Immoral. Again, I really don't ever feel like you need to give me anything, but I do appreciate it. Red light is good for... Apparently it's good for sleeping. Well, you know what? I recently started doing a weighted blanket. It's actually been improving my sleep quality by a lot. I don't think I toss and turn as much anymore. Quite comfortable. Hey, Jackknife, thank you for the 200 bits. Yes, let's soothe the cows with some light, too. Let's make their light color. Let's make it like a cow party in here. This base is bussin', man. Like, I'm going to do a lot of unnecessary stuff for the next couple of minutes, just because it feels good to do so. Maybe some sandbags here would not be a bad idea. Someone had mentioned that to me, and I was just like, yeah, you're right. Most of the things that I do, I have some kind of like... Oh, what I could do would be to stagger them thus. No, the thing is, I just don't want to give them any opportunities at cover. Like, I always find that whenever I build defenses of this type, I'm just so horrible at micro that I'm going to find some way to screw myself over with it. But let's try this. It would be nice to have 1 or 2 sandbags. Yeah, I said bussin'. I said it. I said it. I like making the lights cool colored. It makes me feel like we're running a business here. Like a school. Like a place where we're changing the world, or something like that. Alright, I think that this is quite good. The entire colony is lit. Are we completing, like, construction anymore, though? It seems as though there's more to be done. And also, too, we have 2,710 steel. Do we have any components? We have 20 components. So, methinks that soonish we could start to get Flake going, because Flake is really going to be our next big thing, and then after that, we have research going on. What are we doing research on again? Tox gas. I don't know why I said tox gas. Obviously microelectronics. Though I also just pretty much said we're not going to do that in this playthrough. Let's just see how far a tribal colony could get. Carpet making, Devil Strand. Maybe we'll get some nice carpets, paint some things up. Plate armor. In fact, I don't really know. Like, I feel like I was expecting more raids and disasters. It's funny, though, to be in, like, the Neolithic era, but also have these colored lights. Smooth this area. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Get this done. Send groups out to settle other outposts. Do other people do that? Like multi-outpost Rimworld colonies? It seems difficult to manage. Okay, a prisoner is being held. Oh, isn't this one of our people? A pigman! Oh, we also need to go take our man back, right? The man that we lost at the beginning, what was his name again? The Bob Ross of sandbags. 55-year-old cave explorer. I don't want to save this guy. I would like to save our friend, though, who went away to that other colony. Remember him? What was the name of that guy that we lost? It started with a B, I want to say. Beatrice. Maybe that was his name. He was like a Beatrice. Good, we can change those light colors too before. Biko, that was it. Biko. Yeah, we should probably try to save... Maybe we could get orange out of that bear's belly as well. Well, those people live... Hang on a second, we're going to zoom out to the world. Now, I misspoke here. I thought that we didn't have, like, world loading anymore. I don't know why it happened when I first did this colony, but apparently we still have world loading, so I misspoke there. I apologize for that. I was wrong. Jagaban, Kinderberg. Who are they with? Base of one of the factions. Which factions did we have, though? No, it wasn't these people. Poingu Compact. They were nearby. This was... We have to go very far to get to this Poingu Compact. This might be like our final mission. Our finest hours. I can also say there's 1,500... How are there 1,500 people that I'm streaming to, guys? I never thought I'd be streaming to 1,500 people. We're going to have a serious talk about this at the very end. Very serious. Actually, well, what I meant to say was I just kind of want to do a little chat at the end. We'll have a chat, you and me, like a fireside chat, like FDR used to have during the war. You know, I learned that one in social studies. Now I'm just smoothing stuff unnecessary. I don't even need to do this. I don't even need to be this person. Show you that I'm this smooth person. I am rough around the edges. Yeah, FDR for a Twitch chat. I think that could be a good cosplay. A very original idea. Very original idea. Here we go. Okay, the bedrooms don't look like such crap anymore. I mean, they did. Let's be honest. Let's go ahead and put one more in there, although it's completely unnecessary just because I'm, like, super into that now. Oh, yes, smooth that out as well. Smooth boy. There we go.
May your sliver wit continue to shine.
This colony is... yeah, it's good. My sliver... Ek Gladiator, thank you very much for the 2 months. My sliver wit. What does that mean? That's a little scrupulous of you. A little sus. You're sussy bacca. You're sussy bacca. Wait, we don't need 2 of those. I don't know. I'm not running my robot colony anymore. What am I thinking? I got a little ahead of myself there. Silver. Silver. That makes sense. Silver meaning good. Thank you for complimenting me. Sometimes people will come in and just start insulting me in the stream, and then I don't even know what to do. I'm crying real tears in real life, but I try to hide it in my voice. But it does affect me. It does. Group of travelers. I really like everything to be perfect at home before I start leaving. I don't know if other people relate to this because I don't know if other people do. Like go out and do a lot of raids and stuff. I'm doing it only for this hallway because this hallway is frequently trodden upon. Like it's such a long way for them to get. It's fine for the bedrooms to be far away because they aren't coming to and from the bedrooms. We want to make this trip, like this first trip of the day very easy for them. That would be nice. Work frenzy on Brava. Oh my god, you're a genius, sir. You might discover, like, fusion tomorrow or something. Just do it to get it components. Honestly, settling far away for the components is is a move. I could see why you would do that. I shouldn't have said that. You're right. Otherwise, people will come in and just start insulting me. Oh, we can grow Tinctoria inside. Tinctoria. Let's grow some Tinctoria inside. Well, maybe not on our food supply. Oh, we just need color dye. What about the food? We've just been having food coloring for the last... Doesn't food coloring look delicious? Or didn't it look delicious when you were a kid? Like there was no food left in the house? There's only food color. I mean, this is making it sound like I had a horrible childhood or something like that. No, we had more than food coloring, but at the same time, it did look good. Alright, we're being attacked by RAR, apparently. Oh, look, our colorful colony. This is so picturesque. I almost want to just invite them in for a... God, look at this. This is like Moses. Listen to them. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is why I should have built the sandbags. Well, this is where we'll maybe get one of those untimely deaths that I was hoping for. Everyone's so happy that it's... I thought it was rain when I looked over there a minute ago. This is why I've been smoothing the floors, people. Look, they're so small and difficult to hit here. This actually might be the end of our colony. Should I just leave them there? No, I will run them into the trap. Because why else have all of this? Can we not put Cambiar in the front? There we go. Varel in the front. Hakuja, get out of there. Oh, this is almost as good as The Empire Strikes Back. Oh my god. I was coughing of how excited I was. Fine meals for the next few weeks. Fine meals. Fine meals coming right up. Okay, now look, he's fleeing. He's like, I'm just a harmless, happy rat. He's the last one. God, this is like something out of a Greek tragedy. No, after him. Vengeance upon him and his race. There we go. There we go. You go tell the other rats. Go down, Moses. There we are. I don't know why I got all, like, Noahic there on you. Yeah, let my people go. Let my people go. All right. I think that was kind of a thrilling note to kind of end that one on there. You know, we really didn't have like quite as many events as I thought we would, but the colony is kind of coming down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else left to do with it here. I don't like it in these streams when I get like too like kind of myopic about like what work I'm accomplishing. I do like to plan things out ahead of time, but oftentimes, you know, like the poop hits the fan. But this time we just kind of started unlocking stuff. I know it's not worth it to go really far with this colony because just the annoying, like, again, if my research were a little bit faster, I would do that. But I'm just kind of satisfied with where they're at with tribals. I know what my ultimate quest is going to be. It's going to be to find Biko, but I want to save that for one video from now. I'm going to send them all out on a big trip far away. So I guess the one last thing that we could research, actually, instead of carpet making carpet mating. What am I saying? No one mates with a carpet under normal circumstances. Probably pemmican. Pemmican, where is it again? Oh, we already have pemmican. Okay, so let's make pemmican. Because pemmican is good for travel. And let's make like 100 pemmican or more. Not 120, that seems good. Okay, so we'll make 120 pemmican, and then we'll be off on our merry way. And I think that's going to be our ultimate quest. So I think that was good. I think that was a good time. But yeah, I want to save it for something, because 5 is like such an even, odd number, and I wanted this playthrough to go for that many videos. Unless if we want to... Well, let's see how long the journey is. If the journey is, like, pretty short, then we could probably finish it up here. No, I don't intend to trade with you. I'm probably going to try to kill you people if I can. Let's have a caravan that will go here. 5.19 days. You have our man at your faction base. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to exact vengeance upon the pig people for stealing my friend. Well, not only that, but get my friend back. I mean, unless if he's already oinking. Like he's gone over to them. Carpet disappear when the new carpet colors were added. Maybe you should make an insurance claim. I know, but that's where I'm at. Oh, let's give them a little bit of time to catch up, because my other fear is, like, what if, you know, the colony gets attacked in the meantime? I mean, let's check out our wealth right now. Our wealth has gotten kind of, like, crazy high for where our colony's at. Like, we start out at $12,000 net worth. I love how the dollar has remained the reserve currency in Rimworld. Like, Jerome Powell is just in charge of the Rim economy. Oh, God. But yeah, that's the level we're at right here. Okay, do a bit more research on that, but then let's get those pemmican meals out. And are they getting... Good, we've got that. Fine meals, plenty of fine meals. Okay, now we're getting rats cooked. And now, do they need milk for this? Vegetarian, it could be meat. Oh, so this actually does require so you can't make this with just animal products. So pemmican is kind of like, I guess that's the substance of pemmican. I mean, I've never had pemmican or encountered it in this. Jerome Powell, yes, with the... Yes, he has many traits. Let's say. Well, I mean, we would have had Nixon in the game if we had dropped the gold standard. Who was it? Wasn't it Nixon that dropped the gold standard? I mean, it was dropped once before that with FDR, but then they brought it back. And then we went over to the plasteel standard. This dollar is redeemable for 2 units of plasteel. Don't spend it all in one place. I'm not a total idiot with this stuff. I do have a bachelor's degree in economics, remember. But yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Okay, get that pemmican. Oh, we actually have quite a lot of pemmican already. We already have 128. How many days worth of food is that? I mean, we've got to feed all of these people, though. We've got to feed them for, like, 11 days. Let's go ahead and just keep making more. Make, like, 220, like double as much. Come on, you're not working hard enough. Fortunately, all those rats attacked us right on time. Just in time for our journey. Pemmican is a mix of animal fats and berries. American Indians and fur trappers ate it. It's also a pretty good brand of beef jerky. I didn't know that. My friends just got me into beef jerky. They bring it everywhere, and they're offering everybody jerky, and it's just like such a cause for gaiety. Like, what the hell? We're getting jerky? Thank you for preparing this. If only I had prepared some jerky. If only I had some jerky. Let's go ahead and put some dumping stockpile zones over here. This is going to be priority critical because it is an important thing now. So let's do all just corpses of rotten animals. Because remember now, the rotten animal corpses are, well, they're bad. Like, they're giving off basically Voldemort. Though I have had a colonist, I believe it was Orange or Cambiar, one of those two got lung rot. And they came back just fine from it. Like, no real issue. They were good. Like, if you leave it neglected, it can devolve into worse and worse things, but just don't do that. Like, just treat it. It's not that hard to treat. So it's not totally game-breaking. I thought it gave them, like, a lifelong condition. Can you freeze rotten corpses to prevent miasma? It does remind me of the miasma. Or is it miasma? It's definitely not your asthma. Or is it just asthma? I digress. Anyway. Let's go back out to the map. I haven't tried that with the dead bodies, though. Gotta try that. It's our asthma. There we go. Are they automatically storing food? They could bring a cow with them. We should bring the cow. Travel route time. Do we get the... Where do we get the, people and animals? Let's send Cambiar. No. I'm going to send basically everybody except for Cambiar and Hakuja, because just... Well, why not? You know, like... If this is going to be our ultimate task, I figure we might as well send them all out. Send them out with all the cows. What do we need to bring? I guess we could bring cloth bedrolls, too. That might not be a bad idea. Actually, let me go ahead and make that first. I'm pretty sure that we're going to need to pack these things up, so let's go ahead and do that. Do we have enough? Yeah, we have plenty of cloth. Let's make, like, 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll just make more, because we want to get the best quality ones. This is so cool. Guys, we're going on a journey. Oh, they're getting packed up. They're going to get ready to go camping. I'm pretty excited about this. I feel like everything has just gone wrong with my colonies in the past. And this one, everything is going so right. I'm so tempted to... No, you know, I'm just going to take it as it comes. How's my game been going? Game's been going pretty good, thanks. How's your day going? How far am I from the drop pods? Oh god, yeah, we could send down the corpses. Nope, this is going to be like a tribal colony. I pretty much knew it from the start, so I'm just going to keep it to that. Let's just expand the zone over to here. And did this get the same thing? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Buildings, there we go. Come on, you guys were all just so into constructing like a minute ago. Alright, we'll do it in the morning. I don't want them going out at night anyway. You know, for like for a tribal Neolithic colony, this thing is pretty well run. It just goes to show that you don't need... We basically have industrial technology running this whole thing, but you don't need all the technology in order to get your colony going. Hey, Red Russian, thanks for coming out. Circle Dropper, thank you too. Are we doing ideology? No, no ideology in this colony. I think it'd be interesting to see a colony, though, like, no, I was going to say if it were only children survivors of something, like if they could raise themselves, but I doubt that they would really raise themselves into decent adults because none of them would ever get educated. It's kind of like intergenerational trauma that we're experiencing here in this game, you know? Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. And just wanted to move around some of my windows. I've been experimenting with an OLED monitor, so I'm like horribly afraid of getting burn-in. I'm guessing it's probably going to happen at some point, but I'm just sort of like experimenting with it right now. I don't really like using a monitor that's this nice, but it's like I prefer something that I can kind of kick around, like LCD screens, but they just don't make them in this size. And like this is a very good one. It has very good response time. So I've been experimenting. But I got some good tips from other people. But like basically my main takeaway was just like, yeah, your monitor is going to be dead in a few years because you're using it for like office productivity kinds of tasks. So I have similar things up on screen, but I'm trying to figure it out. If anybody is like a real OLED pro with desktop productivity, I would really love to hear what the heck I should do. Again, thank you for the tips. Probably one of the more useful things about streaming is just being able to ask people whatever. Are we not getting the bedrolls? Oh, we're already bringing the bedrolls with us. Okay, huzzah, let's go. All right. To death. To death. They're going on a field trip. That's all that this is. Ramsey Silvercrow, thank you very much for the 200 bits. And Paige Joustra, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Paige. Hope you guys had a good stream. Call me Greasy One. Thank you very much for the sub. Give you a quick shout out. Hey, what were you guys playing? Potionomics. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time on Potionomics. Go check out Paige. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, 4th Aerlingus. Here we go. I mean, more like 4th DeBabies. Because that's what we are. Well, we're not really DeBabies anymore. Like, we're the people. We the people. Of, what is our colony named again? Cowabungalow. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty funny. All right, so now the nail-biting horror that we've landed ourselves into is that we have a colony that is housed by a very shy 13-year-old and an 11-year-old who has only 2 fingers left and is basically walking around as a Roomba. So I do have some fears for our colony. This is basically like, do you remember in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2? There was that mission where all you can play as is like, what is the robot's name? Like TI-30, no, that's the Russian tank. I was gonna say T-34. You only play as a T. No, what is the one? You remember that mission in Coder 2. You do. It was near the end of the game. But anyway, yeah, that's basically what we're left at home with. And they are just kind of standing right outside there. Now, I did figure out how to make caravans go TI-85, TI-0, like Texas Instruments. No, not HK-47. He was the cool one. I mean, like the one that was, like the predecessor to R2-D2. Here we go. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Attack Kulimo. Here we go. All right, time to attack Kulimo. They have our friend. Even if they don't have our friend, I'm going to attack them anyway. We're entering Kulimo for the... Well, I guess we'll make it a night raid to surprise them at night. Although I don't like it as much because I can't really see what's going on. Too bad. We believe that they have our friend. Even if they don't, I'm just going to take vengeance upon them. It looks like they're probably going to just massacre all of my colonists, but I'm wondering if there's any way that we could, engineer this fight. Probably not. I mean, like, guys, this is pretty much going to be the last thing I do in this series, because I was thinking that this was going to be 5 videos, but now I'm realizing that it's really 4. Look at our colony. It's so colorful and amazing. Like, I don't think that this could be any better. Absolutely not. It couldn't be any better. But I will save Scum here, because if I ever want to come back to Baby's finest hours. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I've sent them all to their most probable doom. Let's see if we can somehow kill the pig people and get back our friend Biko, even if all of us die in the process. How would I do this? I guess we just have to, like... It's so hard to fight an offensive war. Man, we should have, like, a fireside chat before this, maybe. Let's just all rush directly in. Or who has the best range of them all? This is not that bad. This is about the same. This is perhaps not even as good. I think we should probably just snipe off 1 or 2. And maybe we'll get some of their hand grenades. We want to stay away from their turrets because that's obviously... We're all going to die if we go anywhere near their turrets. I mean, who am I kidding? We're all going to die anyway. But I think that this is it. Yep. Okay, so we've clearly seen who is the fastest. Varel is the fastest, whose name rhymes with barrel. Is there a side that we can get into this compound on? Honestly, the lower right seems like the most promising. I wonder if we could get them underneath that battery. The lower left could work too. Come up from the bottom. Actually, the entire right side has no turrets on it. Let's send everyone into a spiraling mood break like we do best. And whoops, don't go that way at all. Now, we don't want them to see us through the fog and the rain. Val is definitely going to die. I'm just going to sacrifice them all at this point. I'll leave my save open, but there's no reason. I mean, we've finished the colony. We must finish with the fight. But now everyone's mood is lowering so much that... I will admit this is something that I continue to hate about Rimworld. Is just the fact that if people are preparing for an attack, they get into a slightly worse mood because they need to walk like a half a block. Val, I'm just going to send you to your death as a distraction for the rest of us because you're taking too long, lady. Grasshopper will be very disappointed. While everyone else runs to the south. And then around. And then hopefully she'll take some of them off. Though I'm also going to like hide her behind this structure. There we go. The pigs are attacking our tribespeople. Okay, good. So they've gone up for the bait. Then I see. Unfortunately, we've given them copious cover. But this gives us time for our Trojan horse. Oops, Molog. There he is. Okay. These are very pig-like names. I wonder if Tynan had like a bunch of contributors to the game whose names sounded like pigs and he decided to go about that. Oh my gosh. It's almost as if he can't be shot. Wait, we shouldn't bunch up like this. Though that was highly inaccurate. Who knew that pigs were secretly intelligent and had lots of grenades? Why are you running? You're like Brick from Anchorman, dude. Wait, what did you just get hit by? Was that one of ours? Oh, wait a minute. There was a frag grenade there? I didn't even see that in the dark. Oh, that could have been so easily microed, too. Wow, what a waste. All right, well, Braba, you're dead anyway. I mean, I was planning on you dying, but this is basically just a fight where we're going to have everyone... Whoops, let's get Scorpion away from that because he's the protagonist. And crap, he just got hit by a grenade. Oh my god, we're being rushed on by hordes of swine. This is everything that I dreamed of and more. Run. Just run away. See who can get away now. Yeah, I knew this was like a horrible fight from the very beginning, but I didn't perceive that they would be this well armored. Okay, yep, you deserve our friend. Let's see if Scorpion can hold out like Jaws. Jesus Christ. No, they went right for Scorpion. Don't you know that this man is out of his mind? He's totally insane. Yeah, that's game. That's game. Everyone's dead. Okay, we're back to the child with 2 fingers. And Hakuja, and it's so Dickensian now. But I'm afraid I am going to have to save Scum, maybe. I mean, well, obviously, no. I'm just, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to see some of the new content. I wanted to see the kind of the children mechanic. I guess the one we didn't get to explore here was pregnancy, but I wanted to truly not have any, like, starter adults in the colony. So, fair. That's it. I don't know. Go get some Philips Hue lights or something like that. And I don't know. I think that the new DLC is pretty great. I think that this is the best one so far. I'm liking it. What are you guys thinking? Any final closing thoughts? Otherwise, I'll just piggyback off of... Oh my god. I can't even take it anymore. I can't even take it.